good? Fancy and good evening, River Cree Nation members. I'm here with the leadership from Fisher River. We have with us Councillor Darrell Thaddeus, Councillor Carl Cochran, Councillor Josh Sinclair, Councillor Vince Crate, and our techie off in the corner who you can't see, Jeremy Nault. We have some important information we'd like to bring forward to the membership this evening. As many of you know, on March the 11th, the World Health Organization declared a pandemic for coronavirus. And following that, on March 20th, Premier Brian Pallister also called a state of emergency for the province of Manitoba. In addition, Indigenous Service Canada sent a letter indicating that the province of Manitoba had also made orders under the Public Health Act for the safety of everyone in Manitoba. And actions taken by the provincial authorities is also intended to support our efforts here at River Cree Nation. Therefore, we follow the same guidelines set up by the province under the Public Health Act. What is really important today to share with the membership, we've been having discussions with the neighboring community of Peguis and Jackhead, and we had a conference call today at approximately 3 o'clock, and the decision has been made by the leadership from the three communities that we are now going to decided to have a full lockdown for all three communities. Peguis is going to implement their lockdown 5 p.m. tomorrow. River Cree Nation, along with Jackhead, will be implementing the lockdown on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Therefore, people coming into the community will be screened, and if you're not a resident of the River Cree Nation, you're going to be turned away. You must be a resident of the community. Essential services such as the store will be open. Essential service delivery will be allowed to deliver to the store, castle, mail, etc. People who have medical appointments such as dialysis will go for their appointments. River essential employees who work in Peguis will still have access to go to work and vice versa. There's also going to be a curfew implemented starting Sunday, 10 p.m. The lockdown will remain in effect for 2 weeks and will be reassessed to see if a longer time is needed. One of the things the council also did after the state of emergency was called by the province of Manitoba, the leadership here on March 26th declared a state of emergency for the community. What does it mean for us? A need for action for all of us to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. And this gives us the authorization to implement things like limiting freedom of travel and entry, limit or no gatherings or events, and whatever else is necessary and needs to be done to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. The Chief and Council have the authority to implement. The Chief and Council have also been on daily conference calls with the Regional Office of Indigenous Service Canada, also the First Nation Inuit Health Branch. The regional directors have been chairing those meetings, and they support what we're doing locally in the community in terms of our preparedness and mitigation in response to COVID-19. We also have daily calls with our directors and managers in the community to develop processes and procedures and to address the immediate priorities in the community. Each entity in the community has also been working on a pandemic plan and have established protocols and procedures which are now being implemented to ensure the safety of our members. The River Cree Nation has also moved on closing a number of the entities in the community. As many of you know, the Fitness Center, Community Hall, Bay River Inn is closed now for outside visitors and also for the members. We also, Charles Sinclair School, New Fish River High School is also closed. Daycare Center, Sports and Rec, Arena Band Office does have outside meetings except for conference calls. Also, our HRDC drop-in center is closed. Band office has also implemented limited access to the band office where we allow one individual into the health center. As you know, is now closed to the public, and only essential services will be outlined on the website by Health and all the bulletins that are being provided daily by Fish River Health Services. I wanted to mention too, some of the other related businesses in the community. The band store has also implemented measures to reduce the amount of people within that operation. Tia's store is open also, but they also restrict the number of people that can access their business at a time. I want to say also that unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we've had to take other measures by laying off a number of staff that work for the Cree Nation. We've provided guidance and assistance for a number of the members also that are wanting to access some of the new pandemic funding that's become available, such as the EI benefits for individuals that are laid off because of COVID-19. One of the things we want to stress to the members also is social gatherings and events. As many of you are aware, Minister Cameron Friesen, Minister responsible for the administration of the Public Health Act, approved by Dr. Brent Rusin, Chief Provincial Public Health Officer, special measures had to be taken under the Public Health Act. And as many of you know, the prohibiting of gatherings of more than 10 people is now in place. This includes places of worship, social gathering, and family events such as weddings and funerals. The health message protocols have been established. You probably see them daily on the websites, social media. Fish River Health Services has been going on the radio weekly to provide updates on the coronavirus, but also they talk about the importance of hand washing, social distancing, self-isolation, self-monitoring, and all these procedures have been put on the website, announced on the radio on how this on this process by our health staff. I want to also mention, many of you are aware when the screening process started with the security checkpoints in Peguis, Fish River was involved in having our own security people join Peguis to not only support them but also to help with the screening process of people coming into the community. That'll continue. The only difference is they're going to be tightening up those security checkpoints to ensure that only residents of the three community will be entering, like for example, the Fish River Cree Nation. We also will be providing updates, as I mentioned, through Fish River Health Services on the COVID-19 virus. Every day our health services, along with leadership, are receiving updates from Regional Health, Province of Manitoba, Manitoba Health. So we're keeping up to date on all the goings on with the COVID virus. And I can't stress the importance. We need full cooperation from our membership to ensure that members of the Fish River Cree Nation and surrounding communities stay safe, and that we can keep the COVID-19 out of our communities. So, and lastly, I just want to thank all our excuse me. Just want to thank all our frontline people, our health center staff, our policing, security services, all the entities that provide services during this trying time. And I just want to stress that the importance of supporting each other at this time, in particular because of the elders, our elders in our community and our young people. Those are the most vulnerable people, and we have to take whatever actions are necessary to protect them. And The leadership will continue to provide updates. We'll probably be doing more live updates as things progress. And in closing, I just want to say on behalf of the leadership, thank the membership for their support and their understanding, and stay safe.